Welcome back. Recently, I put up a post on Instagram expressing my fitness journey and what I cut out. And one of the things I cut out was cereal. And a lot of people, they had questions in regards to what did I eat as a replacement to cereal, and I'm going to show you what that is today. So stay tuned.
She don't know I got the trap on her like, oh, they don't know I got the trap on them like.
What it is? My handy dandy oatmeal. Most people, they don't care for oatmeal, but oatmeal has a plethora of benefits. It's fibrous, great with digestion, and you can get gluten-free oatmeal as well. So I use boiled oats. I don't get the packaged oatmeals because it's extra processed, and I try to keep I try to keep everything that I purchase as natural as possible. I like to use almond milk. I have my little small pot here, and I just pour in. I know how to eye everything. That's about a half a cup of almond milk. I let that boil, and normally I like to spice up my oatmeal in different ways. Normally I like to spice up my oatmeals with different flavors. One moment I may make peanut butter oatmeal, chocolate oatmeal, whatever I have a taste for. But today I'm going to use ground allspice, some stevia extract. I actually have different flavors. I have lemon flavor and I have orange flavor, but I'm not in the mood for anything citrusy, so I'm going to put that to the side. So the key to making oatmeal, add a pinch of salt. The reason why I like to use milk is that it gives the oatmeal a creamier, rich taste. Using water alone doesn't cut it for me. I don't like to use water in my oatmeal. That's why I always take Himalayan salt. Going to use a 1/4 teaspoon. Ground allspice. This is really good. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of ground allspice. These are real simple ingredients. If you're on the go, you want to make something real quick, putting these ingredients together real quickly won't be a major deal. And the key to cooking boiled oats, I'm going to show you right now after I put all the ingredients together. Then the last ingredient I'm going to use is stevia extract. That's going to be 1 tablespoon. Stevia extract. I eye everything at this point. Okay, that's perfect. And 1/4 cup of rolled oats. I just put that in there and let it cook and let it sit, simmer into the milk, and it will soon cook and thicken. And that is pretty much how I flavor my oatmeal in the morning. What would really bring out the flavors, which I don't have today, would be vanilla extract or almond extract. That would be amazing. But you can cook and spice your oatmeal up however. You can use oat bran or cream of wheat. Some people like grits, but you have to be a little bit careful with the grits. But this is pretty much how I like to spice my oatmeal up. You can have fun with it. Sometimes what I also like to do is I like to caramelize my apples when I do have extra time. Caramelize it with the stevia on the stove top, and top my oatmeal off with the caramelized apples. There's so many different ways that you can have fun with with cooking. Forgot I have my spatula instead of the spoon. I like it like this. But I'm gonna let it boil a little bit longer. Ready? I like it this consistency. I don't like it really thick. Could cook a little bit longer, but this is how I like it. And I'm going to top it off with a banana. I like to keep my bananas in the fridge. That's why it doesn't look yellow. But this is a regular banana. Slice this up. That on top. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Add 1 tablespoon of hemp seeds. And this is one version of how I like to prepare my oatmeal, exactly how the percentages of my macros today. If you don't know what macros are, macronutrients are the breakdown of your daily calorie intake. So the way I like to split it, and then it doesn't, and this split doesn't stay the same every single day. It switches and it varies from day to day or whatever activity I'm doing. So today's split is going to be 40% protein, 30% fats, and 30% carbohydrates. Now carbs in this categories is veggies, then you have your grains like the oatmeal, grains and oats, and then you also have, oops, it's supposed to be a C. That's a C. That's carbs. Okay, so carbs both falls under the category as carbs, veggies, fruits, oats and grains, rice, potatoes, etc. That falls under that category. Proteins, it could be right. I'm an omnivore, so most of my proteins come from fish, poultry. I don't really consume a lot of red meat, so mostly fish and poultry. For proteins, and for fats, things like nuts, peanut butter, all comes down to your macros. It doesn't matter if you switch to vegan, pescatarian, vegetarian, omnivore, it all comes down to your macros. If your numbers are not in sync with if your nutrition is not on point, along with your exercise plan, it's going to be very difficult for you to lose weight. And most people, they tend to ignore the fact that they nutrition has to be on point, and they're constantly in the gym working out, and they're not losing weight. You're not losing weight because you still have the same habits, the same eating habits prior to your exercise.